We can't complain. Thank you for joining us. Carl, let's start off with why open water swimming as opposed to swimming in a pool?
Well, really, open water swimming, I can describe it as my happy place. It's where I can really set the scene and really just be myself and express how I'm feeling on the day. So take it as a dam. You don't really have set conditions. You'll either have a windy day or you'll have a nice clear sunny day. But I can get into the dam knowing how I do is neither here nor there. I feel really, really good in the water every time I swim in the dam. It's my happy place. That's how I describe it.
Carl, you have an incredible support base in your parents with an incredible backstory. Please tell us about your special relationship with your parents and how they've supported your swimming.
So they're my guardian angels is how I can really describe them. There's not so many words I can use, but really they fostered my sister and I when we were very, very young, and months turned into years, and then here I am now, and they decided to adopt me. And they've really put me through everything, and they've encouraged me through all I've done. So it really started. I was 9 years old. I want to Midmar. I found out that you can get participant medals for Midmar, and my dream was I want that medal, and that's how it started. So my mom encouraged me. Okay, you just got to. It's this far. It's a mile. Can you swim that? Yeah, I can. I'm 9 years old, but I can do it. So training went in for about 3 months, and then my mom got nervous towards the swim. Like, how am I going to finish this? And my coach told her, it's up here. And I believed I could do it. It was that medal that really strived me. I wanted to get that. And I swam it, and I completed my first Midmar, and my mom thought, okay, after this, we're done. No more swimming. Sadly, no. I'm sitting here today, completed probably 5 Midmars, and I'm happy to say I've enjoyed all of them. And yeah.
It's quite incredible, Carl. Let's move on to the fact that you have competed internationally. Talk us through the experience of representing South Africa on the world stage.
Well, for the selection was really the biggest part. I really didn't expect it. I went into the 5K at Water Nationals expecting nothing really of the selection, because I thought, okay, age group 14 to 16, okay, so I'm going to try 2018. So it was really my goal for that year. But I raced at 5K 100%, gave it all, and I finished with a time of 105, setting myself a new PB, and really I was ecstatic about it. So a couple of months later, the selection comes out and I see my name on the list, and it brought me to tears. That was my goal that I've been working on since 2014 when my friend had made it, and it was really one of my aspirations, and I'd been working so hard, and then I made it. And then really wearing my green and gold tracksuit, going overseas, also brought me to tears once again. And then standing on that diving pontoon, realizing that I'm actually here on the world stage, about to dive in for my first international event, I was like, my game plan was all over the place. I was almost in tears, but I had to stay strong. I had to swim this 5K and try to swim it to the best of my abilities. It really, 5K didn't go as great as planned, but neither here nor there. I finished 26th overall. It was an awesome experience, and I've taken back a lot of things, a lot of feedback, which I'm now going to incorporate into my training program, into future open water swims as well. And then the relay I participated in, I swam last position for that relay. I managed to catch up a place, and then we placed 7th overall.
It's quite incredible, Carl. You have attempted to swim to Robben Island, but had to call off the swim due to a seal attack. Tell us more about that day's events.
Well, it was a pretty funny day. A lot of nerves, a lot of laughter, a lot of smiles all around. The thing I remember the most is jumping into the water. I mean, getting into the water for me was the hardest thing. Reason being, not only was it cold, but I was stepping into a new domain that I've never really experienced before. But I jumped in and I got ready to swim, but kind of before the race I had a mental breakdown. But I was reassured that I'd be okay, so I set off to the swim. Probably about 3.5 k's in, the seal came and kind of decided to swim along. So we did, but then towards the end of that 3.5 k, it started to get aggressive. So my swimming partner decided to take it off me and swim to the other side of the boat to deal with the seal. So I was in the water, treading water for about 10-15 minutes, and I got cold. I didn't want to swim on because I'd be swimming by myself, and then I'd have no protection from anything else. So I just stayed there in that same position, treading water. When Roger was finished with the seal and the seal had swam away, they decided to call off the swim as for my safety because I hadn't been able to keep warm. I was just treading water and my body temperature was decreasing. So for my safety and my health, they called off the swim.
Do you have planned to attempt the swim again?
I would attempt the swim again. I feel like I'm prepared to do it, and that I don't think a seal would stop me this time. I think it's one of my aspirations. It's one of the things on my bucket list that I'd like to complete and just say I've done it.
Great, fantastic. Carl, what are your open water swimming aspirations?
For open water swimming, since it is my better element in the swimming world, I want to go as far as I can with open water swimming. So really, it's 2020 Olympics. That's my biggest goal so far, and I'd like to get there for open water.
What are your thoughts on our current Olympians that are swimming in Rio de Janeiro?
Really, it's honestly amazing watching these superb athletes race. I'm really looking forward to watching Chad Ho and Michelle Weber race in the open water next week. But Chad, Leclerc, Cameron van der Berg and all the boys have raced in the relays and their individual races. It's honestly amazing. They've really showed me that you can push past your barriers and you'll still be alright, considering I have a tough time doing that.
Carl, if you had a special message for the next generation of open water swimmers, what would you say to them?
Enjoy it. I mean, if you want to go for this big time, you're in it for the long run, and you need to have the passion there. And as long as you enjoy it, and that's all you need, just keep swimming, and really try to push past your boundaries. You don't know how awesome it's going to feel just beating that time or getting that place. You're going to feel miserable and you're going to feel like crap, but you're going to feel amazing once you get into the next race, and you're going to feel like, I can do this, and I could do this even better this time. So yeah.
Carl, from all of us at Game On Magazine, we would like to thank you so much for spending some time with us. It's been an absolute honor learning more about open water swimming and more about your passion. So thank you so much.
Thank you.